세라믹, 세라믹. 내가 여기서 세라믹을 찾을 줄 몰랐다. 세라믹 2개. 알루미늄은 좀 나왔으면 좋겠다, 진짜. 아우, 알루미늄은 좀 많이 나왔으면 좋겠구만. 파이팅!
Some days are harder than others. But even the hard days.
수학, 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 옥수수 수학. 되게 잘. 이거 이거를 어떻게 할 수도 있나 보네? 아니요. 아니요. 역사죠. 역사가 재밌어요. 자, 세라믹 많이 얻었으니까 전기가 몇 필요한지만 알자. 그만. 저한테 맞고 싶으세요? 세라믹이 왜 없어? 귀찮은 녀석들. 아저씨, 수집품 좀 내놔. 본성이라뇨? 인성이지. 잘 버티시는데요? 계속 한번 오세요. 난 모르겠다. 지금 필요한 게 20이 필요한데 20, 22, 23, 28 필요한데 하나당 5. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 5, 4, 20. 그래서 여기서 끝. 됐고요. 지하 장치. 중계 안테나. 뭐가 전파 방향이지? 온파이. 이거를? 알겠습니다. 땡. 오, 뭔가 있어 보인다. 뭔가 있어 보인다. 합체됐고요.
Maxon's waiting to talk to you, and I'm not throwing the switch until he gives us the go-ahead.
왜 그냥 하지?
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Put it to the test. 저한테 감사하세요라고 하고 싶다.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology.
Adapt
When we
this
throw that
technology.
We don't know exactly what's going to happen.
What's gonna
God
happen?
willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you.
Everything.
About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to
10년
assist
전?
with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
메디슨이
a
아직도
noted
살아있나
mind in
보네?
the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated.
무슨
It wasn't
브라더웨어야.
difficult to convince her to stay.
근데 그
That
전
said,
주인공의
Dr.
희생이구만.
Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth.
당연히
We're fairly
떠나겠지.
certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
무슨?
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still
아,
alive,
딴 사람인가 보다.
make contact with her.
저는 3편에 나왔던 그 박사인 줄 알았는데 딴 사람인가 봐요.
There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen,
이동하죠.
I'm
뭐.
well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute. Just keep your mind on the mission. And good luck.
내부의 동요. 네 박사를 찾으세요. 가러 가죠. 아, 맞아요? 아. 아주머니.
Proctor Ingram?
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go.
Let's
do
go.
this.
All right.
Yeah.
고고고. 나
Pull
이동시켜줘요.
yourself together and get up onto that platform.
나 이동시켜줘요.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up.
밖에서 보고 싶은데.
Everything looks
아,
green.
진짜로요?
Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm
크로스
inputting the
핑거.
code now.
크로스 핑거.
Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way,
아, 빨리
this little
하지
trip you're
말고.
taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about
알았어,
the
알았어,
Institute
알았어,
and
알았어.
what
좀
they're
빨리
up
좀
to.
해.
I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it
아,
finds.
좀 빨리
You
진행해라.
place it in any terminal down there. It'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well. Looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping
진짜
the
말 맞네요.
emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2,
2, 1.
Stay safe, soldier.
선진통통. 인스티튜트 안으로 들어갑니다. 오호. 분자 모형 완료. 여기가 인스티튜트인가봐요. 오, 뭔지 모르는데 있어 보여. 응? 뭔지 모르겠는데 있어 보여요. 아들이야? 아들 있어 근데? 아들이면 새끼인가? 앞사라니 저분들 점점 날 죽이려고 환장한 것 같아요. 점점 죽이지 말아요. 우리 대화로 하자고요. 대화로. 응? 대화로. 좋은 대화 수단이 여기 있잖아. 아, 이거 보면 둠 생각나요. 나 체력 회복해야 될 것 같아. 접속기로 포기. 에러. 뭐 하라고 했더라? Kill them? Hold on.
Hello.
스팀팩. Father? 누가
I
father야?
wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
날 보고 싶다는 거구나?
The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Disgusting? 디스커스가 아니라 disgusting?
Fast to the elevator.
Disgusting?
imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
뭔데? 무슨 오해인데?
Welcome to the Institute.
얘가 인스티튜트? 오, 깔끔한데?
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to
야,
humanity.
그런 건 치고 너무 많이 주겠다, 너네들.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
그 어디까지가 오해인지는 나도 잘
Someday,
모르겠다.
perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
얘네가 볼텍이랑 다른 게 뭐가
There's
있어요?
too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
누가 말하는
I'd
거야?
like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
맞아. 맞아, 아들 어딨니? 너가 그 아들이면 내가 진짜 화날 거야. 그러니까 3랑 4랑 뉴베가스랑 느낌이 너무 달라요. 그래픽이 발전한 것도 있겠지만 내용 자체가 너무 달라졌어. 설마 얘?
Damned.
아닌 것 같은데 얘는? 션이야 정말로?
Sean,
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean, is that really you?
Who are you?
누구세요?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
I'm your dad?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
아까 봤을 때 이거보다 훨씬 컸는데?
Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
뭐지? 얘가 father?
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
프로토타입?
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
효과? 뭔 소리야?
Let's try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been
아,
fraught
파던가
with
봐요.
challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name?
지금 표정 왜 이렇게
Father is my unofficial title.
unofficial title?
It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined.
than imagined.
You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal
제가
to find your son.
초기작이라면은 쟤는 아닌 것 같고요.
Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time,
먼저 인사 기다렸대요.
it's me.
이거 나예요.
I am Sean.
얘가?
I am your son.
It's really you?
아들이 아빠보다 더 나이가
Yes.
더 많았어.
It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun.
근데 아까부터 시간이 꽤 많이 지난 간 것 같았거든요. 간단하게였는데.
Your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed.
근데
Is it really
보니까
so hard to accept that it was not 10,
60년?
but 60 years? That is the
예,
reality.
닮아가지고요.
Here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time,
그러니까 당연히 그
the year
생각하지.
2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was
예.
never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
퍼펙트
So
머신.
they followed the best example thus
표본?
far.
좋은 표본?
The human being,
휴먼.
walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
그냥 아무나 다 잡으면 되는 거 아니었어?
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted.
아, 오염된 상태였다고?
In this wasteland,
표정 왜 이래?
radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary.
갈게 돼 있어요. 이상하게 하면 그대로 바뀌겠구나.
After discovering records from Vault 111, an infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into
닮아가지고
every
저도
other human
우리
cell
닮았다
in
싶었는데
the
진짜 그렇게
complex.
됐네.
I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics.
뭐야, 그러면 제
used to
클론이라는
create
거잖아요,
every
바꿔 말하면.
human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Since me and you. 진짜 긴 생활이
60
보셨거든.
years.
갑자기
So much time.
피부가 왜 이렇게 현실감 넘치지?
I know. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother.
She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of
무슨 소리야 비해? 야, 네 엄마인데.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was
표정이
that.
좀
With
그렇다.
old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now, what else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point.
Stupid old man.
It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
잠깐만. 탑승 좀 하자. 그럼 너 이거 핵전지 많이 만들 수 있니? 저거 삼각기는 정말 많이들 보여주는구나. 저건 왜 저리 많이 보는지 모르겠네요.
This really is a matter of importance.
근데 왜 너야 하필?
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously.
정말?
I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can. Just give me time. What else can I say?
시간이라.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset. It wasn't until I became director that I learned.
Kellogg was... let's just say...
After what he's done, I'm surprised to hear you.
나는 이해심이 많은 사람이거든요.
Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit, Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every complete. I won't
그치,
lie.
그게 문제지.
It's no coincidence your path crossed his.
Oh.
I know there's more for us to discuss. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to... And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help.
Maybe.
I know. And I am sorry. The Institute can provide a better life. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like.
네, 이해심이 많아요. 이해심이 많아요.
It's why I'm trying. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world
안녕하세요,
that is
봉수님.
worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance. We really do have humanities. Will you take?
일단은 들어보죠.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. You want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities.
이렇게 기회 줘야죠, 당연히.
And finally Dr. Lee in
닥터리가 여기 있나 보네요.
They've all been notified of your arrival, of course.
이렇게 해서
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made
또 신스야, 그럼?
remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressed.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. I'll make sure it's brought back online, but I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for... Do you think you could love him?
Yeah? I don't need a synth.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what... I wouldn't claim to know everything.
일단 얘는 대답이 없어요. 뭐 멈췄나봐. 고장났나? 여기 뭐 들었니? 일단 이렇게 돼서 이번에 인스티튜트가 뭔지 앞으로 봐야 될 것 같네요. 유일한 사람이라면 딴 놈들은 사람이 아니라는 건가? 잘 모르겠어요, 그 부분은.